Dr. Sanjana.
Good afternoon, everyone present over here. My topic is a retrospective analysis of diagnostic accuracy, preoperative ultrasound and FNAC against the final histopathology. Thyroid cancer accounts for approximately 1 to 2% of all malignancies, the major subtypes of which include papillary thyroid carcinoma, follicular thyroid carcinoma, medullary thyroid carcinoma, and anaplastic thyroid carcinoma, with papillary thyroid carcinoma being the most common and the least aggressive one. In the diagnostic workup of the thyroid nodules, a preoperative assessment primarily relies on two key tools: high-resolution ultrasound, which is a non-invasive imaging modality that provides valuable information regarding the size, ecotexture, margin, and internal characteristics of thyroid nodule, and FNAC, which is regarded as the gold standard for preoperative thyroid nodule evaluation due to its ability to differentiate between the benign and malignant lesions. However, despite its effectiveness, FNAC can sometimes yield inconclusive or indeterminate results, particularly in cases of follicular lesions or other cytologically ambiguous nodules. The challenge lies in achieving a diagnostic concordance between these preoperative tools and the final histopathological findings, which are obtained following the surgical excision of thyroid nodule. The discrepancies between the preoperative evaluation and the histopathology can lead to under or over treatment, highlighting the importance of understanding the limitations and accuracy of these diagnostic modalities. In our study, it was a retrospective study in which we included 15 patients who had already been diagnosed with malignancy post-operatively. The inclusion criteria included patients presenting with thyroid swellings who underwent both preoperative ultrasound and FNAC, patients with final HPA reports suggestive of malignancy, and patients who subsequently underwent thyroid surgery with available final histopathology report. Exclusion criteria was patients with incomplete medical records and patients who did not undergo both the preoperative investigations. All the patients who underwent thyroid surgery and their final histopathological reports were obtained and analyzed. The histological examination provided the definitive diagnosis of thyroid nodule, distinguishing between the benign and malignant lesions and specifying the type of malignancy then present. The primary objective was to evaluate the concordance between the preoperative and the final histopathological diagnosis. On our results, we saw that out of the 15 patients who had malignancies, the USG reports were suggestive of malignancies in just 6 patients, giving a sensitivity of 40%, and FNAC reports were suggestive of malignancies in 9 patients, giving a sensitivity of 60 patients. In the USG reports, the features which are suggestive of malignancies are taller than wider, hypoechogenicity, microcalcifications, and irregular margins. And we saw that out of the reports which were suggestive of malignancies, the feature of taller than wider was present in 5, hypoechogenicity was present in 3, microcalcifications in 3, and irregular margins in 4. And out of the 15 patients of malignancies, the 11 patients came to be papillary carcinoma, which was the most common, followed by follicular and medullary carcinoma. None of the patients came out to be anaplastic in our sample size. And out of the patients who came to be papillary carcinoma, their preoperative evaluation of USG and FNAC came out to be only 4 reports were suggestive of malignancy on USG, and 7 patients had FNAC reports which were suggestive of malignancy preoperatively, and one report of USG and FNAC on follicular and medullary carcinoma. Hence, the findings from this study emphasize the importance of a multinodal approach in the preoperative assessment of thyroid nodules. Neither USG nor FNAC alone was able to detect all malignant cases, suggesting that reliance on a single diagnostic tool could lead to missed diagnosis. The combined use of both imaging and cytology increases the likelihood of accurately identifying the malignant nodules. In cases where FNAC results were indeterminate or USG findings are suspicious but not definitive, clinicians may need to consider additional diagnostic tools such as molecular testing or proceed with surgical excision for a conclusive diagnosis. Thank you.
I request Dr. Sachin Deshmukh sir to felicitate Dr. Sanjana.